Jaguars.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Red on red. 11.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Ready. Targets, Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Ready up. Cougar 19.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Broadcast. 60. Check it.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 1. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Eagles, 60 average, 60 average. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The Jaguars at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He'll check this one down to Barber.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Barber pushes him over, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they...
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Cut that team! Cut that team!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Think right. 30 left. Hey, I'm gone.
Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Let's go.
3 at the Seahawks 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 75. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Dragon 60. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Brevin Jordan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Up the middle they go with Barber. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once again, it's Barber. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Barber. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! Tank Bigsby. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield and made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ready! 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 18, Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Get it. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence will throw. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This will be dumped off to Barber. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jags would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Throw out wide to Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Trap 80. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Ready,
2nd and a couple.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10.
18, pioneer.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And often sometimes knock it away.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Not saying 19.
2nd and 15. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him the primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 11.
Now Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hey, let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 8 yards.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to throw now on first down. And Walker has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Now back to throw.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready, set.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, kill. 13, Lou. 30 left.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
They'll run the counter with Barber. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
3rd and 19.
Think right, open.
Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's first and 10.
Crack all 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, first and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the Seahawks 44-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Jags, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.